Alright guys, we're going to start today with an open sort. An open sort is where you're going to take the pictures in your bag and you're going to sort them how you want to sort them. The only thing I'm going to tell you is it has something to do with measurement. So you need to work as a group, use kind words, do not snatch, wait for your own little pictures, patience. I want you to sort them. I'm not telling you anything. I want to see what you're thinking about how they should be sorted. It does have something to do with measurements. All right, we're going to have 5 minutes, so go ahead and open up your book. Open up your baggies and get started. Whisper level. All right, spread them out in front of everybody so you can see them. It can be wherever. Just try to sort them how you want to sort them. It has something to do with measurement. How do you think it should be sorted? How are y'all sorted up? Are you excited yet? Now you're not measuring anything. You have to look at the picture. Don't, you're not using it. That's a mustard seed.
Alright, we have 4 options to treat. That's you.
I see some really good categories.
This one exactly has straws, medium, and large. This will go with that.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, I got 3 groups finished. I need 2 more. Y'all can do it.
Who's the first group? Us. We had these 2 guys.
What do you think?
That is whack.
Alright, one more minute. Finish
And so we put. Wait, do I say?
That's it. It's like you tell us. They said small, medium, and large. How did y'all sort them?
We sorted them by estimate.
Okay, but like what is this one probably?
Those will be meters.
Oh, so they've used the new one that we haven't talked about yet. Interesting. What about that one?
These will be kilometers.
Ooh,
And these will be centimeters.
cool. You used something that we haven't even learned yet. I like it. How'd y'all sort them?
We sorted them with
Oh, so y'all didn't think about measurement too much? Okay, so they sorted them in a different way. They made pairs of things that kind of go together. Interesting. All right, let's listen to this group. How did they sort them?
We did inches, feet, yards, centimeters.
Cool. They did inches, feet, centimeters, miles, and yards. Good job, guys. Looks good. All right, how did y'all sort them?
We did it by how small they were, like if you thought the train was size.
Size. Okay.
So we knew that from Prattville to Montgomery would be miles, so we put road and
All right, so y'all kind of did small, medium, and large too, didn't you? Very cool. Y'all had some really good ideas. All right, I want you to go ahead and put your pictures back in your bag. We're going to do this sort again at the end of the lesson after we learn about the metric system. And then you're going to sort them 3, 2, 1. I need you with me. And then you're going to do them again and with the new information we have. All right, so let's get started. The first metric unit of length that we're going to talk about is called a millimeter. A millimeter is very, very, very tiny. I want you to look at your ruler. I'm going to borrow Bradley's. The millimeter, you see all these lines on the side, on the centimeter side? You looking, Scout? You looking, Gage? All those little lines is 1 millimeter. The tiny ones in between, you see it? Those in between, that tiny little space, guys.
just one of them.
One of them. That's a millimeter. It is tiny. Y'all, in the sort, did you see the mustard seed?
Yeah.
That's about the size of 1 millimeter. Tiny. There's a little seed in between 2 fingers. Look up here at, this is a sideways dime.
What about a watermelon?
I should have told you.
What about a watermelon seed?
No, it was that's a good guess. But that's probably about close to. This is the side of a dime. And the side of a dime is about 1 millimeter. The side of it, not across it. When you turn it sideways and you look at
Whoa,
the little side, it's little. So we measure tiny things in millimeters. Maybe you would measure your fingernail in millimeters.
What about a house in millimeters?
That would be too many. We're going to learn some more measurements that'll help us measure a house. What about Sean's lid? We can measure that in millimeters probably. It would probably be a lot of them.
Inches.
But let me tell you something.
Centimeters.
We have been learning about inches, feet, yards, and miles, right?
What about centimeters?
Today, we're no longer going to talk about these for a while. We're going to talk about millimeters, centimeters, decimeters, meters, and kilometers. These customary units is what we use in America. What us in this classroom use. What scientists in the rest of the world use is the metric system. So the only words we need to talk about when we talk about measurement is millimeters, centimeters, decimeters, meters, and kilometers. So nobody should say inches, feet, or yards, or miles today, okay?
What about
Unless you have a question, of course. Huh?
What about centimeters?
Synonyms?
No, centimeters for the top.
We could. Let's talk about it. So let's go move on to centimeters.
Which one of the metric systems would be the closest to miles?
Kilometers. But we're going to get there. Yeah, look, here's the fingernail. So we've moved on from millimeters to centimeters. You should be used to centimeters. Why would you know something about centimeters?
Because it's on the roof.
Yeah.
Because you have one.
Because it's like a ruler. You've measured in centimeters before. We've done it in raise your hand.
I think the fingernail is meters.
We'll get there. It's not going to be meters, but a fingernail is about 1 centimeter, just one of them. So it might be a little longer, a little shorter on some people. How many millimeters is 1 centimeter?
10.
10. You can look up here and you can see 10 millimeters is 1 centimeter. So if you counted all the little lines from 0 to 1, you would count 10 of them because it takes 10 of those to equal 1 centimeter. Yes?
10 millimeters.
You are a smart cookie. Because he said there's 30 centimeters, so there has to be a lot of little millimeters. What,
How many? All of them have meters.
But they do. It's kind of a word twister for my mouth because they all say meters.
And they all
All right, we're going to pause right here, and we're going to practice measuring with our rulers on our centimeter side. Everybody, show everybody in your group which side the centimeters is on. If somebody in your group is making a mistake, kindly correct them and say, oh no, that's the wrong side.
That's the wrong side.
Don't open it yet. Don't open it yet. All right, 3, 2, 1. I have just counted down, and my friends are not listening. All right, I've just put on your bag, I said don't open it yet, a bag with a crown, a pencil, a marker, a playing card, and a piece of yarn. Inside your bag is a piece of paper. It's a recording sheet, and it says all those things I just said. And this is where you're going to write down your measurements. Each person at your group will get one thing, and they will measure it. Then you're going to write it down on your group's recording sheet, and then we're going to talk about it together after you measure. So go ahead and open your bag gently. Whoever opens it, pass out each item, and everybody will start to measure. Oh, I got to tell you something, guys. Listen here real quick. What would happen if I was going to measure this crown, and I started all the way on the edge of the ruler?
It'll be wrong.
Why would it be wrong, Jasmine?
Because it's not centimeters, or it's just...
Where do you have to start? Where do you have to start, guys?
On the left.
On the 0. Make sure you're starting on the line, the 0.
Do we gotta put the exact one or just put the side stuff?
Yes, so put the estimate. Alright, you may whisper with your group. It won't happen. Yes.
Nuh-uh. You want to play you nuh-uh.
Uh-oh, you're right. How
I'm 9.
You said 200. Millimeters? There's 20. About 190.
I'm 9.
But we're talking about centimeters, aren't we? So make sure on this, tell her what you got. She'll write down for you. 19 for the pencil. 19 CL. Yeah, that'd be a good idea too. Whatever y'all want to do. I like how this group is passing around their paper. I like how this group, one person is writing. I like how you're working together. Oh, you're passing it? Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, we're about to have one more minute.
You can see here.
What's it constitute?
No, you can. That's one.
Alright, you have them all? Have them all?
Yeah, but are we group 3? Or group 4?
No, it's not.
You guys